Greetings and salutations, I'm Keb. Welcome back to this Let's Play of Ascendancy as the Chamachies. I probably forgot to mention that all the way back in the first episode, but I am playing the original game discs that I found in my game library. So if you're looking now to see if you can get a copy of this game, I wouldn't know where to look, because it is not available anywhere as far as I know. It's not abandonware yet, and it's not available on Good Old Games yet either. Though I suppose that's probably where you should go, to the Good Old Games forums, and request that they try to get the license for this thing. I do believe they tried to make a mobile app of this game back in the mid-2000s or something. I do believe it was on the App Store at some point. But that was long ago and it was already taken down, so it's not there either. So I wouldn't know where to find it. Not legally. Generate. I'm using my original disc, so... Sadly, the game documentation did not include descriptions of all the buildings, which was rather annoying to find out. Game documentation. Not something that was all that of a rage back in the day. Well, either they published the game with a huge tome of a book explaining the game, or they published it with nothing at all. And this game, unfortunately, ends up in the latter category. You have free population, you got 2 of course because of the cloning plant. We're still researching that one tech. Yeah, smash up another factory while we wait. You have 3 growth buildings. Yeah, add 1 more. Still have a lot of pops to grow, so... that ship is in transit, this ship is in transit. Not much to do there. You're still replacing science labs. Not that much prosperity on this planet yet. 3 units. Sure, we'll add another. And you're running out of space, so there's no point in building prosperity on this planet. So we're gonna have to build outposts fairly soon. I keep hoping I'm gonna get the better housing techs, but they haven't showed up yet. You can't do anything. Nothing you can do here either, really. We now have so much industry that we're outgrowing our population growth rate, sadly. The cloning plant is gonna help, of course, but maybe not as much as I would have liked. You arrived in the Krell system, that's fine. I do believe everything has been settled in this star system. Yeah. Arvidoy, right? Yeah, I want to make sure that everything down that way has been settled, since that's where they're coming through. So once we settle everything down here, I'll have to have a look at how many colonizers I still have, or colonies I still have left to settle. You are out of population, so nothing to do there. You have pretty decent production at this point. Yeah, add more growth. Okay, 7 days until the refit tech. Can squeeze in at least 1 more factory here. Okay, we have replaced everything at this point. Wait, no prosperity? How come we have no prosperity at all? We do have 2 of those modifier things. Is prosperity reduced then by industry? Or something? I wonder. But we can't have no growth whatsoever, so we have to try to deal with that. You still have 2 extra pops. I want more industry, darn it. So we can refit the ships in a matter of days. Need to grow more, so... yeah, 1 more. Hydroponics thingy-bob. There we go, gravimetrics, finally. Before I go in and switch research, we're gonna give you at least a tiny bit of growth now. I'm gonna build an outpost there, I think. So we can link our other ones. Then if we finish our research, I want to see, special ability is 27 days away. Is there any tech that is that short? Not really. I mean, we are building more science facilities, we will research things faster. What's it, cloaking? That was like 40 something days. Okay, we're gonna go with cloaking. And we're not gonna use our special ability until cloaking is finished. Oh, wait a second, you had free population. Oops. Our home planet. I think we're just gonna keep building outposts for now. Then right, you can refit ships, so we're gonna build the orbital dock. And you'll have the capacity to do so, but let's get the dock up and running. And you're out of space. You're gonna need a lot of outposts. Okay, so I think we had some planet that is now idle. And still have population. Well, you can't really do anything anyway. Corn cob, you need to do something. There. Let's see, you're still traveling. You're traveling, yeah, that's fine. Nothing to do on that planet. Nothing to do on that planet. Something to do on this planet, let's see. Basic defenses, let's get those. 1 surface shield. It isn't much. And ultimately in this game you need the fleet to defend your home planets, but hey. At least it prevents some quick and dirty land grab. It should at least prevent a quick and dirty land grab. You are going to build more growth buildings. Now we have access to green squares. We're going to keep building outposts. They do not take a working population. So, there's that. Now we can refit this ship. I have no idea how many colonizers I need, so I'm just gonna stuff it full of that and send it on its way. 8 days to refit it. You have 4 growth buildings. I don't know if you need any more. Let's get some science instead. You also need more room. Now, outposts are pretty crap, to be honest. I really want the better ones. But we haven't locked out on those. Okay, Colonizer 2, you had no modules left, right? So head down to Krell for a refit. It's gonna take a long time before you meet anyone. Given that... was it the brain parasites? Was it the Unguma that reset all the star lanes? Starting to think that's the case. I do not remember, it's been so darn long. We're gonna build one more outpost. We have pretty much no growth here, but... outpost there, then we're gonna have another science lab, probably some growth buildings, maybe the cloning plant. I mean, already our homeworld has been outstripped by these other planets in terms of production, so... when in doubt, industry. Maybe I should have gone with... maybe I should have gone with a smaller galaxy. Ah well. Now, I don't really want to build new ships just yet, and there's a reason for that. One, it's our ship limit. The other is the fact that we don't really have a design that can get through the red star lanes in time. Potentially we could do that by adding multiple star lane drives, but I don't really want to do that just yet. I have so much industry though. We are gonna need more outposts and stuffs. We are running out of room to grow, so... I don't really want to... Okay, we're gonna build a tunnel there, then a cloning plant down there, I think. And again, we're running out of space. Now there are several... not the surface shield. Ah, heck with it. Let's build a surface shield. You need the defenses anyway. Eventually you'll need them. Just to act as a quick deterrent. More industry. Another outpost. You have quite a few pops, so you might as well spend them building structures. You're gonna build more factories. Well, might as well build some buildings to spend the pops before we add more outposts there. We're gonna keep building the orbital structures. Missile bases, shields, everything. They had the pops for it. You do not have pops for anything, and you can't replace anything worthwhile, at least. I want the growth thing while the planet gets the population there, at least we can replace it later. Time to get the basic structures here as well. Okay, you have all the orbitals, you are out of space, so you're gonna need quite a few outposts. The nightmare is gonna be to replace those outposts later on. But we will get that done. Let's see, you need space. Ah, again with the surface shield. I'm trying to build the outpost. There we go. You arrived in the Krell system, you were in for a refit. Or not. That's colonizer 1, I completely forgot to actually send that out on its duty. Go up to Drollwell. And you go in for a refit. Yeah, you just wait there. And we have our special ability. We're not going to do that until cloaking is done though. Cloning plant. Next growth is in 23 days. Okay, build a research lab and we're just gonna wait. Yeah, and now then, what to build? Well, we have some extra techs. We can go with the much better engine. We have the much better thingy there. So basically we have weapons, which we don't really need. We have engines, we have scanners, we have power modules, we have specialty modules which do different things. I thought the disintegrator was a weapon, but apparently it's a normal weapon. I think it's one of those where you use this and you can destroy any single ship you target, but it destroys the module. I think that's what the disintegrator does. So it's basically an I win button. Multiple star lane drives will speed up the process of going through a star lane though. So we're gonna try something a bit odd. There. 4 star lane drives. I'm gonna see if I can get through the red star lane in time. Speedbird 1. So again, its goal is simply to get through the red star lanes before the Unguma ability, or whatever it is, resets all progress. Okay, we still have some growth here. We are going to replace that factory though. We're running out of space here as well, so time to build outposts. Ah. Outpost, why can't you be on the top list? I think you're gonna be the most constructed building for quite some time. Okay, you're at an Arvidoi. There should be at least one little rock we've ignored. For good reason, obviously, but hey. Can't do anything. Ever. You're gonna go to the other star next turn. Can't even issue the order when they're out of power, which is rather annoying. I need more tech. A lot more tech. I probably should start thinking about that actually. Adding more science labs. No free population. We do have growth though, 16 days. Speedbird 1 has been refit. Leave orbit. You're gonna build outposts. Probably want to build outposts towards red squares now that I think about it. Okay, you're gonna need to find a red star lane. So there's 1, 2 from that system, 1 over there. Here's the thing, we haven't seen... Yeah, we haven't seen anyone come down this star lane here. So... that is probably where we want to go. That's going to be to... Donsberg. Because it just might be that there aren't anyone on whatever cluster of blue star lanes there are over there. Since they're not trying to head our way. It's a possibility. More outposts. Now we have quite a few free pops, so we might as well build some pop spending buildings. It is a bit of a waste, I suppose, to build orbital docks and stuff on every planet, but hey. I want the infrastructure, so I have it ready. Just in case. You need a tiny bit more housing space. I want to have 2 free units, so that the pops that grow at optimum efficiency. Yeah, Drollwell only has a single crappy planet. But it doesn't matter, I want that rock as well. Yeah, we can't really build anything on this planet. Get up to Ungridge next. Growth in 16 days. You have room for more growth buildings. You're not going to build a cloning plant, actually. And there's cloaking. Good. Now we can use our special ability, so we'll have to look for the most expensive tech. 64 days is pretty expensive, but I'm fairly certain we have something deeper down. Plasmatics at 110 is the current winner. Microbotics, 174 days. Don't recall what this leads to, so I want to research it anyway. Don't really care about the cloaking systems. 5 days until growth. Special ability, kaboom, there we go. 1 day research, and we have microbotics. Which don't lead to anything yet. Ah well. These are weapons and stuffs. I think I'm gonna go with level logic. Because all those planets that can't do anything right now, the dark planets, the dead worlds, can start a science project. And you're out of space. Ah. Well, smash up the last few buildings anyway. Or was that microbotics an actual project? Let's have a look. Let's find one of those dead worlds. Is that something we can start? Oh, that's what automation is, I think. Yeah, it basically frees up the population. It automates the structure so that you don't need a population to work it. Which is not exactly the ideal project for these dead worlds, but hey, why the hell not? It's gonna free up a population in 120 days. And I don't think we're gonna research anything worthwhile for these planets in that time anyway. Yeah, we'll see. Okay, for now though, it's time for another break, I think, and we shall see if we can get through this star lane at the very least next time. Thank you for watching.